Oh my god, I never thought that I would be making this video. Hi everyone. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Probably shouldn't have sprayed perfume before I started speaking, but oh well. Anyway, I literally never thought I'd be making this video because I never had faith in myself that I would actually do what I'm going to be announcing today. So, some of you may know I've been writing a book since October of 2020, and today I'm here to tell you that I finished my book. I finished it. Finished it in May of 2020, so I finished it a couple of weeks ago. Oh my god, was it a bad decision putting this highlighter on? Probably. But oh my god, I never thought I'd be saying those words, literally. It's taken a while to sink in that I've literally written a whole book. But yeah, today I'm going to be talking about it. But first, I need to just put on my writing Instagram that I'm making this video so that I can get some questions. If you want to follow me on my writing Instagram and you're interested in like writing tips and stuff like that, you can follow me. I'm called Ella's Writing Nook because it sounds like a little cafe or something. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description for you to go and follow me. If I forget to do that, then it's just Ella's Writing Nook, no underscores or dots or anything, just one word. And yeah, I got a new like theme yesterday, so it's like girls in dresses in fields and nice naturey places and like enchanted looking gardens and stuff. So if you're interested in that, as I said, go and check it out. We'd love to have you on there. I really love my little writing Instagram account, it's really nice. And I've made so many lovely new friends, so that's really nice. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go and post that so I can get some questions to answer on this video, and then I'll be back to talk about it. Oh my god! Okay, so I've just posted it. So let's talk about it. So, I used 3 notebooks in writing this book. I write handwritten. I prefer handwritten than to type because I literally can't type like long things. I don't know why. I feel like I edit as I type. I don't write as well when I'm not writing on paper. I also love to take my notebooks to school so I can write, because when I get into school, because of like all of those changes there's been because of like the virus and everything, we used to get into school. I'd either go to the canteen if I was in year 7, because when I was in year 7 I'd always go to the canteen and buy like a bacon roll or a croissant or something, or a milkshake, or I would go to the library, and the library obviously hasn't been open because of stuff, so I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. Anyway, so I haven't been able to do any of those things, and when we get into school we have to go to our classroom, and school starts at like 8:55, so you're allowed to go in and go to your first classroom at like 8:30, so I usually leave my house about like 8:30 and then walk to school, and then I get there at like 22, but I'm gonna start getting there at like 20 past, because then I'll have like 10 minutes to walk there, and then I'll have like almost half an hour, because if I get there early, I'm not one of those kids who will just sit there. I will occupy myself. So in all that time I have been writing in my notebooks. So yeah, also I have been typing it up as well. I've typed up half of it so far. So yeah, the only person who's reading it is my friend Charlotte. So hi Charlotte, if you're watching this, you probably are. And also my English teacher is reading it, but she's having troubles like accessing it. She's having problems accessing it. So I keep emailing her, but I don't know, she keeps losing the emails. I think it's because she's really popular, so she gets lots of emails. Anyway, yeah, she wanted to read it, so I sent some of it to her. She read like the first couple of chapters, but I can't send the rest in an email because it's like, it goes over the word limit. Anyway, so I bought this book in Wilkinson's a couple of years back because I used to be obsessed with like fairies and spells and stuff, like Fairy Truths, if you've heard of her. And if you've been on this channel like before I started making normal videos, you might know that I used to post that. So I used this book before to write like spells in and stuff, but now I use it for writing, or at least I did because I finished it. So I decided just to write in this because none of the shops were open in October. Well, I think they were, but I just had this one and I really wanted to start writing. So I just decided to start writing. I planned out my characters. I have character sheets from when the characters were first like born in my mind, and it's so sweet how they've like evolved, but I try not to read them too much because they're so different to what they've turned into. So yeah, but they're really sweet to look back on. So my characters, I have 5 main characters, and they're all girls of around the age of 14 or 13 because they're in year 9, and they all go to a boarding school by the sea in a fictional town in Cornwall. So yeah, I love Cornwall. Cornwall is beautiful. Here are some pictures of when I went to Cornwall with my family in 2019. So yeah, that was really fun. Actually, let's get my scrapbook. I think that Cornwall's just a really beautiful place to set something, so I absolutely love this. Look, I've got all my Barcelona stuff in it. I have posted some of these on Instagram, like pictures of my scrapbook because it looks nice. Okay, here we go. So I got loads of pictures printed all in square form because I tend to take pictures in square form for like Instagram. I don't really have that many people follow me on Instagram, but I just love Instagram as a creative outlet. But yes, that is that. I just wanted to set it in Cornwall because it's a really nice place. The beaches are lovely and stuff like that. It would just be a really nice place to write in. So it's set in a boarding school by the sea in a fictional town, but the name of the town is also the name of an actual town which isn't in Cornwall, so that's kind of annoying, but I might just have to put a disclaimer at the front of the book saying that it's not the same one. So yeah, so I wrote in this one that was from Wilco's, but it only got me to about chapter 15. So then I went to Wilco's and bought another book. I couldn't really get the size I wanted, but this ended up working really well. I wrote like from chapter 16 to chapter 27, so I wrote quite a lot. This size is B5. If you ever want like not A4 or not A5, get B5 because B5 is a really lovely size. Like that's my hand, that is the size, and that is A4, so it's like a really nice size. The lines were quite small as well, so yeah, I don't mind just flashing you just my book, it's fine. Also, I read it to my brother and he's put like all these silly notes about it, which is funny. Anyway, so then I moved on to this, which I got from Card Factory. Card Factory do great notebooks. I got this one, and then I also got a blue one. So here you go. I have this one and this one. They're only like 60p each because they're in sale. Gosh, if you know me, you know I like my bargains. So yeah, I filled, well not filled, but I filled 2 notebooks writing it. And I wrote the last couple of chapters in here. It's really tiny, but it's okay and it fits in my pocket. Not pocket, fits in my bag well. So yeah, then once I finished that, literally the day after, I started writing my next book. And my first book is going to be one in a series of around 7 books. Yeah, 7 books, which is quite a lot. One of them is going to be like a pre-book. I can't remember what they're called. It's a prequel. Like kind of be separate, but not separate. Because one of my characters is a teacher and she has like a really interesting backstory. So I explained like her whole backstory in one of the chapters because she explained it to all of the girls because it's relevant to the story. And they're like friends with the teacher as well. They're like I don't know, like what a best friend teacher's called. Oh, Jamie Kelly said it. Can't remember. Something from Dear Dumb Diary. BFT? Something like that. Anyway, so yeah. I'm gonna write a book from like when she was younger and all of the stuff that she went through that got her to the point of working at that school, because it's a really interesting story that I literally thought up in one night. So that was fun. I only thought that up in like half an hour, which is great. So yes, I started writing my next one, which is part of this series. It's from a different character's point of view, and I really wanted to follow on from Kathy Cassidy's The Chocolate Box Girls. There's so many, I probably can't fit them all in one hand. Oh, I absolutely love Kathy Cassidy. So, we have Cherry Crush, which is the first one. Then we have Marshmallow Sky, and I have 2 copies of this. Because I originally read this from the library at school, and then I wanted to buy it, and then I ended up buying it in a set from the works. And then you have Summer's Dream, and then all the other ones. It's not really much point me explaining all the different ones. But I wanted to take inspiration from her because she writes them, so each book is from a different point of view. And I loved that because I also took inspiration from having like a group of girls that it centres around. So yeah, I have all my different characters, which I love so much. They're all really different, which is nice. So I won't be disclosing much information in this video on what the actual book is about, because I do talk about it on my writing Instagram, but I don't really want to say too much, you know? It's like Big Bang Theory when Sheldon has the idea of like fish nightlights. He doesn't want everyone hearing about it because he doesn't want someone else to steal his idea.
It's $1 billion idea.
Yeah, I started watching that again because I started watching it a couple years ago, but I stopped. But I'm watching it again with my brother because we finished How I Met Your Mother, so we need something else to watch because I watch TV with my brother sometimes, so we need something else to watch, so we're watching that. But yeah, I took inspiration from that. God, this video is going to be so long, but it doesn't matter because it's a really important video. Also, can I just share? Oh, I bought this today, this pineapple, because I broke my other one. I don't want to get lipstick on it, that's why I drunk it weird. It's really pretty, got it from Next. Next sells some really lovely stuff. As I was saying, there is going to be 7 books in the series. I've written the first one, I'm writing the second one. The second one, I will give you a little spoilery thing, I guess. Let's just say that the title of the second one has the word Kismet in it. And I discovered this word in this exact dictionary because I needed an exact letter for it to start with. I couldn't find a word beginning with K that I wanted, so I got my little dictionary. It's a thesaurus as well, and I went to K. I literally read through all of it. Luckily for me, it's only 2 pages long, or else I probably would have gone insane reading any more than that. I went through reading any words that could be relevant, and I found Kismet. If you want to know what that means, go and search it up, unless you saw it when I just showed you. But yeah, that is part of the title of my second book. I'm not going to be saying the title of my first book because it would give the whole thing away. But yeah, I'm so excited for that. Hopefully one day I'll publish it. If not, I will probably publish it on Wattpad for anyone to read. So yes, now I'm going to be having a look on my Instagram to see if anyone has asked me any questions. Also, I have a Discord. If anyone is interested, I know literally nothing about Discord, so if you know anything about setting up Discords, I would love to know because I've set up stuff and I don't really know if I've done it properly. And yeah, so if you know anything, please let me know. I literally know nothing about Discord. So yeah, if you're interested in meeting other writers, writing about chatting about different genres, and we're gonna have a game night and stuff like that. If you're interested in that, you can go and join. There's only about 13 people on it at the moment, which is really good. But we would love to have more people. So also I'll leave the link in the description. I'll try and remember for this video because this is an important video. So yeah, let's go and see if you've got any questions. Okay, so I have some questions. I looked back and I do actually have some questions. I have 3, I think. Yeah, I have 3, which is great. Thank you to everyone who asked questions. So I have 3 so far, but I will update and add more as I go. So we have the first question, which is, which food do you love? And I guess this isn't relevant, but I will still answer it. My favourite food is duck and pancakes. I'm obsessed with duck and pancakes. I don't know why. I've loved it for years. Ever since I was like really young. I'd always say it was my favourite food, and it has been my favourite food since. Whenever I used to go to a restaurant, I always used to order pasta, so I also love pasta. And then I started always ordering like fish and chips. So I also love fish and chips, especially from a fish and chip shop. It is amazing. It's the best thing you can eat, especially when you're sitting by the sea. I don't know why, but I asked my friends and all of them saying, oh no, I don't like fish and chips. How can you not like fish and chips? Anyway, and now when I go to a restaurant, I always order a burger, so I love burgers too. I also love like a bacon and egg sandwich. Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, next one is, what was the hardest part of the writing process? I really didn't struggle that much. I don't know why. It was really weird because whenever I used to write before, it was so difficult. But now it was so weird. I didn't struggle at all through the whole like writing of it. It was really bizarre. But I don't know, I was just really blessed. I didn't really struggle on much. I struggle with like some of the stuff that I talk about. Like one of my characters is a lesbian, so I struggled a bit writing that because I don't really have many gay friends. I have like a couple, but they're not like really close and I can't really talk to them about it much. So yeah, I struggled to write that a bit, and I might probably edit that in the future because I don't really want to upset anyone. So I really don't know that much about like stuff like that, like coming out and stuff, because I had to write that. So I might need to like watch some coming out stories on YouTube, which would be handy. So yeah, I just wrote it based off like people coming out in TV shows. I think the hardest part of like the whole book, making the book, is typing it up because it's really painful. But it's good because I'm editing it as I'm typing it back up. So I'm kind of like typing up the second draft, which is great. The next question is, how long did it take for you to write it? It took me October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So it took 7 months because I'm excluding May because I started it halfway through October and finished it halfway through May. So 7 months I would say, which I think is quite good, especially as it's my first ever book. I heard like that a lot of people, it only takes them a month, and people do NaNoWriMo and it takes them a month, which is crazy. I couldn't do that. I need like time to get my thoughts together. That's why I started writing my second book, but I haven't like written a lot of it because I just don't know another climax to add to it. So I'm just thinking what else I can add to it before I start writing it, because I kind of want to have it thought out in my head before I start writing it, because I didn't realise, but I literally had my first book outlined from day one. So that was really great. I didn't actually realise that I had it completely outlined. Not completely, but like I had the structure that I wanted to go for, and then all the extra little bits just kind of fell into place and I just thought of them as I wrote. So that was great, but yeah, it took me 7 months. I think that my next one, the one that I'm writing now, I'll probably write it up till the summer holidays, because my third one, I want to base it in like them all spending the summer in like a beach house. So I want to write it in the summer, so it's like a summary book. So I think that'll be really nice to do. So if I don't finish that one, I might actually start writing the third one, before I finish the second one, which is probably not very great to do, but I really want to write that in the summer because it's a summer book. And the second one is based in like January to like the rest of the academic year. But the first one is based from September to December, because the ending, oh my god, I didn't cry, but it was very emotional. The last scene, oh my god, it's amazing. I just loved writing it. It was very heartfelt and emotional, a bit Christmassy. There's snow falling around them as the final scene draws to a close. So yeah, let's see if I have any more questions. So the character I relate to most is probably the main one, Hallie, because she is like an emotional sponge. She like gets everyone's emotions and they like fill her up and make her really depressed, and I get that sometimes. So yeah. I also relate to Kat because sometimes I feel like just running away and hiding from the world when it gets too much, and I'm also a huge bookworm. So yeah, those are the characters I relate to most, and then my writing goals are to become a published author one day, to finish this series that I'm writing, and maybe one day get one of my books turned into a film. Who knows? So everyone, that is the end of the video. It was probably a really long video, but I really enjoyed filming it. And yeah, god, this like vlogging style doesn't work very well because my background's really pixely. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 400 subscribers, so it would mean the absolute world to me if I could hit that, because it's just another milestone that helps me to my lifelong goal of like 100k, because yes, that is a lifelong goal. I would really love to hit that number one day, but I don't really think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So yeah, please subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Also like the video, because likes help me see which videos people enjoyed and which videos people didn't enjoy. Also comment down below if you have ever written a book or if you like writing or whatever. I don't mind. Comments are really fun to read, so please get commenting. Also, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is Ella Evergarden. I've changed it. Oh my arm, holding it up for like 1 minute and 12 seconds really hurts. It is Ella Evergarden. I've changed the name. It's not Curious Rose anymore because that was really cringy. So yeah, it's named after one of my favourite animes, which is Violet Evergarden. Also, you can follow me on my writing Instagram, Ella's Writing Nook, as I said. Love to have you there. I post like at least once a week. I don't actually know how often I post, probably like every 3 to 4 days. But yeah, that is all, and I've run out of things to say. This video's probably been really long, but I've had a lot to say. So yeah. Bye!